Hey guys, what's up? It's Moses here at the Driver Success Channel. Hopefully you are doing well. So today I just want to do a follow-up video on the video that I did last time about taking the time to sit down, plan your life, figure out what your priorities are, and then go out there and look for the trucking company that will be able to fit your priorities into your work. It's important for you to understand that you put yourself first. Put yourself first, figure out what you want, and then go out and look for the company that can meet those needs. That will stabilize your life, it will stabilize your work life, and it will help you succeed in the long run. If you can take the time to plan, it will help you succeed in the long run. So what I want to do today is kind of do a follow-up on that video, just to share with you a resource that I got to know about 2 or 3 years ago that I believe can help you succeed in finding the right trucking company to work for. Just to give you a background story, I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous video, but when I got hired on with this company about in 2010, we were hired on about maybe 15 or 20 drivers. The company was going through some changes, so they had about 20 drivers. But as I speak right now, only 2 of us are still working with the company. The rest of the drivers quit because of one reason or the other. And some of them were let go because of some mistakes or accidents or incidents or whatever the case may be. But since they hired us on, from what I can tell, I think they've only been able to hire on about maybe 2 or 3 more drivers as company drivers. But yet we do have a lot of truck drivers that we work with. So where do they get those truck drivers from? From an employment agency. And until the company started hiring those drivers, I didn't know that employment agencies that are geared toward truck drivers existed. I had never heard of them, and so I was surprised when they brought in drivers, and drivers come from driver employment agencies. And talking to some of these drivers, they were surprised too, because when they applied, when they went on Craigslist and saw the ads for truck drivers, they thought they were applying to a trucking company, and then come to find out it was an employment agency. But I think that is a resource that most drivers don't know about, and a resource that can really help you get into the right trucking company that will be able to work for you. And before I get to that, let me say this. The other advantage of working for employment agencies, if you are a driver that is working over the road and you want to go start working as a local driver, it's also an opportunity for you to go through an employment agency, because the way employment agencies work is they work with different trucking companies. Usually these are trucking companies, either they are private or they are local trucking companies. And so what happens is maybe a driver will call off, or a driver is going on vacation, or something happened and they need somebody to fill in that position for a few days or maybe a few weeks. So they will call the employment agency and they say, oh, we want 1 driver, we want 6 drivers, we want whatever number of drivers to help us fill in this position for this time period. And so the agency will call their driver, have them come work at that company. When that time is done, then they will go to another company. But here's what I've seen happen with our company. Some drivers have been working through the employment agency for like a year, some of them even 2 years. We have drivers that you can almost even forget they're working through an employment agency. So I don't know why our our company is not hiring them on, maybe it's cost effective for them, I'm not sure. But I also know drivers that have been working through an employment agency. They've been coming to our company, then going to other companies, and some of them have been talking to them about the different companies they go to. And I know some of them that have left the employment agency and no longer working with our company, and have been hired on with another company because they liked that company. Now, I know some drivers that are working with us that want to work for our company. For some reason, our company is not hiring. But I'm sharing this with you to say that that it's a good way for you to figure out the culture of the company, for you to talk to other drivers in different companies, figure out which company you want to work for, and then see if there are any openings. If you are a good driver and an opening comes about at a certain company that you want to work for, this can be a very good opportunity for you to get into the company. Because when companies tell employment agencies to send them drivers, they can tell who is the good driver, which driver would we want to hire on. So if you really prove yourself to be a good driver, when an opening comes about and you want to work for that company, it will be easier for you to get into the company. So all you have to do to take advantage of this is go to Craigslist and look for employment agencies that are dedicated to truck drivers within your area. If you find any, just go to them, apply with them, find out which companies they work with, and then they can maybe hook you up. The other thing I have seen with these agencies is you kind of have that flexibility. You set your own schedule. You can tell them which days you want to work. You can tell them whether you want to have a mixture of over-the-road driving and local work, because they have different positions. Some of the companies will need drivers to go maybe deliver an overnight load, or maybe they need a driver to go out for a week. So talking to the drivers that are working through these agencies, some of them love that flexibility because they don't want to just be local. They get bored when they just do local work. So they want to be able to have that mixture of both local work and also regional or over-the-road work. So if this is something that you think would benefit you, something that you think would help you maybe find the right trucking company, or you think it would work more for the lifestyle that you want a mixture of local work and regional work, or you just want to shift from over the road to local work, using employment agencies is one of the ways that you can achieve that. So I was thinking about it after making the other video, and then it just came to my mind, I can also make another video where I just let those drivers that may not know about employment agencies to take advantage of them. So just do a Google search or go to Craigslist, look within your area, see if you can find any employment agencies that are specifically dedicated to truck drivers, and they can help you out. At least from the agencies we work with about 3 or 4 agencies. The drivers seem to be happy, and some of them have been able to use it to get into the companies that they want to work for. So if that is something that you think can help you out, check them out, see how it works. And if it works for you, I would love to hear a testimony, how you went about it, how you got into the company that you want. That would be awesome. So I just wanted to share that with you, and hopefully it can be able to help someone out there who may be looking for either local work or even somebody who is just looking for work, or someone who is looking for the right company. That's it. Until next time, stay blessed and stay safe. Bye-bye.